Hey everyone, so in this video we're going to be doing a problem on solving rational equations, just like problem number 10 in your homework this weekend. So the first thing that we're going to do with this problem is we're going to find the least common denominator. Remember, that's our first step. Find our LCD. So this 2x minus 5 is basically over 1. And then we can see that our LCD is just going to be 3x minus 12. Super easy this time. So we're going to multiply our whole equation by 3x minus 12. So I'm just going to go ahead and write that out, what we get. It's going to be x plus 5 times 3x minus 12 over 3x minus 12 plus 2x minus 5 times 3x minus 12 over 1. Then x squared plus 3x minus 1. We don't need to factor that yet. Not going to be very important because we're going to factor at the end. And now we can go ahead and cancel. So what I can see is this 3x minus 12 and this one cancel, and then these two cancel. And then we're just going to end up with x plus 5 plus 2x minus 5 times 3x minus 12 is equal to x squared plus 3x minus 1. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is multiply out this expression so that later we can add everything together. And then this is going to multiply out to x plus 5 still over here plus 6x squared minus 24x minus 15x plus 60, and that's still equal to the x squared plus 3x minus 1. So now we want to move everything over to one side so we can add it all up, combine like terms, and then factor. So I'm going to subtract the x squared from both sides, and then subtract the 3x from both sides, and then add the 1. So now when we combine all of our like terms, we have an x squared and a minus x squared, so that's going to leave us with 5x squared. We have x minus 24x minus 15x minus 3x, and that's going to leave us with minus 41x. And then lastly, we have a 60, 5, and a 1, and that's going to leave us with positive 66. And that is all equal to 0. So from now, it's just a factoring problem, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to split it into two parts. I'm going to get the 5x squared minus 11x plus negative 30x plus 66, and that's going to help us factor. From here we can factor this left side into x times 5x minus 11, this right side into a negative 6 times 5x minus 11. So here we have two common terms, so this can actually just turn into x minus 6 times 5x minus 11. From there we just solve x minus 6 equals 0 and 5x minus 11 equals 0. We're going to get x equals 6 and x equals 11 over 5. So now we have to check our answers. And remember, when we're checking, we're bringing them all the way up to this over here. So when I plug them in, I'd recommend just putting them in your calculator. You're going to get some wacky numbers. But when we plug in x equals 6, we're going to get 53 over 6 equals 53 over 6. So that works. And when we plug in x equals 11 over 5, we're going to get negative 29 over 15 is equal to negative 29 over 15. So that works as well. So your two solutions are going to be x equals 6 and x equals 11 over 5.